What's up, baby? You see who it is. Y'all know what time it is, man. LockerMates. And
LockerMates.
the traveling TG. I told you I never know where TG gonna be at, man. He's here, he's there, he is literally everywhere, man. We do appreciate you tapping in, bro.
LockerMates.
You know what I'm saying? Man, always good to see my dog.
Yeah.
Always good to see my dog.
My God.
Hey, I'll just say this, bro. You smile a lot harder when the camera get on, bro. You be in this joint, big cheese.
I be smiling all the time.
Happy all the time,
No,
bro.
I
like happy TG, bro. I like it. It's a vibe, bro.
I be smiling.
My dog, yeah, he's like, yo, happy now, man.
No.
You see the smile?
Live from the kitchen.
Let's go, bro.
No.
But
let's
you
go.
know the draft just happened, man, and a lot of new dudes tapping in, becoming pure bloods.
Pure bloods.
You know what I mean? Shout out to all the pure bloods.
Shout out to the pure bloods.
But with
Congrats.
that being the case, we know mini camps are starting up. Now, for most of the league, man, rookie mini camps have started this past weekend, right? As soon as the draft happens, it's like, yo, all right, I got my hat, I'm cool. All right, time to go.
Right.
But in Pittsburgh, man, we do our things a little bit different. So Steelers are going to be having theirs this upcoming week. But I just wanted us to take a little bit of time to just kind of go back and talk a little bit about our rookie mini camp experience, because me being drafted, you being undrafted, I'm sure there going to be some differences there. But I figured, you know, the people want to hear this type of stuff, man. So do you want to go first or you want me to go first, man?
What was yours like? You got drafted, though.
I did get drafted.
So you get drafted. You went to the rookie symposium?
See, all right. So we doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know you were going to do that.
Okay.
I didn't even was asking them questions.
So you go to the rookie
I
symposium.
thought it was just like kind of chill. So.
What's the process like when you get
right.
drafted?
So, got
What's
drafted.
that like?
I got the call. Now, all of my homies that got drafted, they went that same weekend.
Okay.
In Buffalo, we had a new coach, Chan Gailey. So, a little different. I got to sit. I think we waited almost 2 weeks before I had to go. So, it was definitely like a little awkward moment. But it did help because I did get a chance to talk to my homies and be like, yo, man, what y'all expect out there at rookie minicamp? Like, what goes on there? Because I had no clue. And they're like, nah, bro, it's like football. I'm like, what you mean? They're like, nah, like you about to be practicing, so you need to start running, do some cardio, do some conditioning. So I'm like, all right. So I do that a little bit. I end up getting there, man, and I just remember the first thing for me, man, I still wasn't grasping the concept that I was going to do practice football. I felt like I was going on not a glorified like field trip, but I thought it was gonna be like, yo, we getting paraded around because you the draft pick. You know what I mean? You're part of the draft class.
Yeah.
So like I first get there and we did do some of that. Where it's like, all right, we'll take it to Niagara Falls, take your pictures, jersey, hat, all that stuff. All right. I'm like, cool.
So this is right after you get drafted.
Yeah, it's right after I got drafted. Like
you go
I'm
to
feeling
Buffalo.
good. Yeah. So I'm still. It hasn't clicked that I'm about to go practice.
Okay.
I get to the locker room. Since I was pure blood of Buffalo, I'm gonna peep the hat. You know what I'm saying? I get there, and I even got my own locker.
Okay.
And I remember seeing my locker, and I'm like,
so this
like
is this the first time you seen your locker?
It's my first time I've ever.
Okay.
And mind you, this is the first time, like, as like a actual NFL player, that I'm going into the building like, yo, this is where I work at now. And I remember, man, going in that joint, seeing my locker, seeing my name, and I'm like, dang, bro, like, I've robbed. Like, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? So things feeling good. Things feeling real good. And then we get out there to practice, and then things get really, really not good for me, man, because I, like I said, was not prepared. I did not know that we were going to be really practicing. And on top of that, I was switching positions. So my whole life, man, outside linebacker, DN, rush the passer. I don't talk coverage. I don't care about coverage. We've been talking a little bit about our high school backgrounds. Never anything coverage related, man. I don't even think like that.
Okay.
So I get there, and they're like, you playing the mic.
Okay.
You're making the calls.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
So they brought you in there as a mic.
Yeah.
Set the defense, run the defense.
Run up, bro.
You're in a 4-3?
My head spinning, absolutely. No, 3-4. 3-4 when I first got there.
Okay.
3-4 when I first got there, bro. Head spinning. And it's no subs, which I'm sure you'll be able to attest to as well. Rookie minicamp, oh, nah, man. You gonna take every rep.
Yeah.
You getting all that. So I remember just being out that joint, feeling like I was gonna die. Probably setting the record for most mental errors that you can have in a practice. But swear, bro, swear. And I just remember at the end of like that weekend, I'm like, bro, I don't know how the heck I'm gonna actually like play here, bro, because I don't know anything about anything. But I remember before I left, man, my position coach at the time, he was like, bro, you the draft pick, man, like we brought you here for a reason. Just like go home, man, get in this playbook, make sure you get your conditioning right.
What number they gave you?
So when I first got there, I had 53.
Okay.
So I had 53 at first. My whole life I always had 52 though since high school. So they give me 53. And low key, I'm not pissed. I'm like, you know what? You ain't give me 5 deuces. Cool. I take the 53. But it was somebody on the team that had 52 at the time. And I'm like, dang, so I'm going to need, you know what I'm saying? I got to see what this talking about. But then we had a vet come in, and he took 53 from me, so then I had to go to 45. And I had 45 throughout all the training camp, all the preseason, until final cuts. 52 became open. Then I took that number.
And that's who you became.
And that's how I got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that was, like I said, my thing. We ain't go Rookie Symposium until after that, now. After that was Rookie Symposium.
So after you did that, you went to Rookie Symposium.
They had to get my confidence back up, bro. I told you, when I left out of Rookie Minicamp, bro, that was probably like a low for me. Like Rookie Minicamp and training camp my first year was the first time in my life where I ever questioned, was I good enough to play?
So, nah.
Swear, bro. Like, because it was no longer about my athleticism. It was about, like,
what
here,
you know.
I couldn't, like, I'm like, how can I even get to running fast or hitting a dude if I don't even know where to line up at?
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
and that was your first time playing Mike, too.
Yeah. So, you imagine, bro, they talking, you go from outside linebacker, half man, everything's forward rushing to read and react, play action, draws. Yeah. You got the hook. You got to carry vertical seam. Hey, it's 4 verse cover 3. You the weak side. You the weak hook defender. You got to carry that vert.
You did individual with the insides?
Yeah.
Like everything you did was
like
inside?
When I got there, I was 100% inside until week 12 in the season. Okay. We had injuries and they was like, yo, can you go out there and rush? And that was the whole Brett Favre and all that other stuff.
That's when you moats.
Yeah, because I was like, bro, I know how to do that.
Because like, you're the one that hit Brett Favre.
Yeah, that was my claim to fame my rookie year, man.
Moats.
Yeah, that kind of like put me on.
Don't cross the moats. Win the crowd, win your freedom.
Facts.
When the crowd, win your freedom.
That was the play though, bro.
Yeah, when the crowd, win your freedom. That
changed everything for me, man.
I feel it.
But it was literally, all right, we got injuries out here. Can you play? I'm like, bro, can I do that?
So you came to the league as an inside. Like, you're really a Mike.
Yeah.
You're part of the inside family.
Yeah. Like I hated it though. Early on, I couldn't stand it. Now I've adapted to it. I've learned it to the point
you got
where
inside
like,
eyes.
I got it now.
You watch the game, you see the inside eyes.
But now you see also why when I talk about tweeners or dudes that's outside playing, I'm like, I know what they look like. Yeah. Because I'm like, I've done that. I've seen that. Like I've lived that, man.
I feel that. I feel that completely.
Yeah.
That's dope.
It was a vibe though, bro. But
you came as a drafted guy. I came to rookie minicamp. I was a 3-day tryout. So that's my claim.
And now let's talk about that too, though, man, because obviously, like, as a draft pick, we know the process. Everybody sees it on TV. Get the call while the draft is going on. Boom, you sign up, you're going. Like, you don't get no choice. You don't get the pick.
Hold on. You didn't do the press conference? Did you do the press conference?
I did not. So, this is the funny thing. As a 6th rounder, you don't get that same type
you don't
of,
get the press conference.
Circumstance. Nah, so like, for me, bro,
I didn't know that.
As a 6th rounder, man, I remember when I got there, I low-key was, like, pissed slightly. Because, like, everything, when you come from college, man, I'm winning National Player of the Year award, so I'm used to getting treated a certain way, man. You go to the combine, you get treated a certain way. Draft, all right, cool. I get there, and they like, oh, man, this CJ Spiller's the number 9th overall pick. Yeah. I was number 178, bro. Okay. You catch my drift?
I hear you.
Then in the second round, we had a cat, Terrell Troop.
Okay.
We had Tug, you know what I'm saying, out of he was Central Florida.
Okay.
Then from there, we had a 3rd round out of Arkansas. Out of Arkansas State, Alex Harrington. And then we had a receiver out of UConn, Marcus Easley. So it's like,
I know Marcus Easley.
Yeah, shout out to Easy, man. Shout out to my dog. And then you get to the 5th round, and this is supposed to be like when it's chill out for you. We had Ed Wang from Virginia Tech, the first Chinese national to get drafted in the NFL.
What did he play?
He played tackle. He was a right tackle. He played at Virginia Tech. Okay. So by the time you get to me, it's like, oh yeah, that's the 1AA award winner. That's cool, but that's 1AA. That's small ball. We done got all this other stuff over here.
Did you have a 7th rounder?
We did. So
okay, so you're a big fish in there.
I had 2 6. It was me, and then my other 6th rounder actually was my roommate. I beat him out for that national award. So they took both of us. And then,
were you the first 6?
Yeah, I was the first 6. So I was the first 6. We had a second 6, and we had 2 7s. Okay. But one of the 7s was a quarterback. Okay. So once again, that 7th is a quarterback. He don't feel like no 7. You feel me?
I got
he feel like a quarterback.
You see what I mean? Quarterback.
Yeah. And that was an offensive lineman. So it still was like, old linemen. Everybody know old linemen are different. You've been in locker room.
I'm with you.
Old linemen are very different in terms of how they vibe. QBs, they don't matter in terms of where they drafted. They are QBs, so it's different. So like for me, bro, I didn't feel like anything important when I walked in that building. It was the CJ Spiller show. Love my dog. Shout out to CJ, but that was the vibe, bro.
CJ 2-8.
It was CJ. Yeah, you feel me?
I'm
Like
with you.
that was the movie. That was the vibe. Like it's CJ's show. We the background dancers. You feel me?
I got you.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Like let me do the opening act. I'm gonna hype the crowd up and I'm gonna hand them like CJ. Yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah, shout out to my dog. But that was my perspective. You know what I mean? Like
but they treated you like a draft pick. You got in there, so you're getting a little bit, some love. A little bit of love, not the big love.
And the other reason I would say no was this too, because I had a young position coach at the time too. I think it was like his second or third year doing it. But they already had an established room. You had Papa's Leslie in there, who first round draft pick, Penn State, Pro Bowl, All World.
Nice.
You brought in Kavika Mitchell, former Super Bowl champ, started for the New York Giants when they won with Strahan B. Brady and them boys.
Okay.
Then you also had Reggie Torbor, who was also part of that Giants defense that won the Super Bowl. So like that Giants defense, we took like multiple of those dudes and brought them over. Yeah. So when I come in there, bro, it's like, all right, you cool, but we all we know what we're doing. The young guys. The rest of us is 29, 30. Like we established, like we know what we doing.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, young boy? Like you the special teams, you the grunt work, you to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that vibe for me. So it was real. Like I felt almost out of place going from a college locker room to everybody in here is grown and like kids, family. Like when we would get done with stuff, you know how this is a rookie. Hey bro, where we at tonight? Where we going?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the wife and the kids. I'm like, huh? Like what is that?
Okay.
Like what?
Okay.
I try to hit the town. Like that was the vibe. So I always felt like, dang, bro, like I'm the baby in here. Like I don't know nothing in here. I'm the new linebacker. Like, God, dog. So I never really felt like, oh yeah, I got love in here. Like I'm the guy. Like it never felt like that for me, bro. Really.
That's amazing. I always talk to Vince Williams, 6th rounder.
Yeah, shout out to Vince, man. That 6th round crew for real, bro.
He gives me like a 6th round perspective where you feel like an underdog, but I'm always like, no, like 6th rounders, you're a draft pick. That's a big fish to me, you know. Yeah. So I was a 3-day tryout. I came in there 3-day tryout, rookie minicamp, which they're about to go to now. Which when you get there, you got. I remember they had the draft picks. Then you got the priority free agents. Then you got your 3-day tryouts. So priority free agents, I'm thinking everybody kind of was a tryout if you didn't get drafted. And that's not the case. You got draft picks. Then you got priority free agents where some people get different money. Then you got, like I said, the tryouts. So we're all in the room. They put us all together. I remember we were signing the waivers. They were turning contracts in.
Which is different. Because, like you talk with the contract, that's for, you know, what they negotiated with some of these dudes. And like you said, man, in terms of priority free agents, the pay isn't predetermined like how it is with some of the draft picks during that time where it's like, hey, this guy's set to get this and he has to get that.
Man, I seen one priority free agent. They should get like 200,000. I guess some dudes getting real good money in there.
A priority free agent can get draft pick type money.
You can get better than a 6th round pick.
You literally can. I was just about to say
you
that.
You can definitely do better than that. Like not to be like that.
Right. And it's like if the scenario works out for you, sometimes, and people have said this, it's almost more advantageous
for you
to not be drafted because, like you said, the situation. I think at the locker room I walked in, I'm like, bro, if I could do it again, I don't think on paper I'm going into that situation because it's like, bro, this locker room, you already have everybody in here. You got the proven starters, you got your depth. Like, for me, it was like some dudes getting hurt at the right time, me being able to produce on special teams at the right time, and that's kind of what gave me the chance to get in the door. But I'm like, if these dudes stay healthy, I don't see how I see the field. Yeah.
I'm with you. And that's kind of like, sometimes being like that, you can pick your team. So, coming
So did you have other options, though?
So initially I had Detroit call me, and then that kind of fell through, and I had Pittsburgh like, all right, you can come do the tryout. So like I said, I'm thinking everybody's a tryout. So I get there, we start going, and the story, we're about to go practice. I remember we go watch film. That's how I met Vince. I'm like, Vince, I know you got drafted. We're going to be the linebackers in here, look like we're together. Let's stick together a little bit. And
one band, one sound, bro. Let's stick together, bro. Hey, I don't care what comes out that door. We ain't together, but we gonna be all right.
So I came in. Jarvis was number one. So Jarvis was the outside guy. So all eyes was in the linebacker room already. And then Vince had went 6 rounds. So he had some eyes in there.
2 picks in there.
So then I'm right here, and I remember we had this dude Alan Baxter. Salute. So so you know, you remember. I remember names.
I'm like, that's the group. Yeah.
So I remember all that was here, and it was about 6 of us were the tryouts.
Yeah.
So I remember I get in there, I'm like, man, I see my locker, I'm number 49.
Let's
I'm
go.
like, all right, let's see
go.
what we can do here.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, man, I need some tights, man. I need some tights. Like, I'm coming from safety. True story. This is the funniest story. True story, bro.
Big safety.
True story.
Yeah.
True story. I remember I got in there and I knew Shamarko.
I knew Shamarko.
Yeah, Shamarko. I went third round that year.
Yeah.
I knew Shamarko. I remember I got the playbook and I was like, man, I gotta go play safety. Like, I'm a tryout.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta go play my position. This is my shot. I gotta go play safety. Yeah. And I remember I went to Coach LeBeau. Shout out Coach LeBeau. Coach LeBeau. And I was like, Coach, bro, I play safety. Gave him the playbook back. Yeah. I'm like, let me go. I'm thinking this how it goes. I swear to you.
Time.
Yeah.
You said you went to D.
I promise you. Yeah. I can't make this up. I promise you. I was like, Coach.
You gave me the wrong book, bro.
Yeah. I was like, I'm a tryout. I play safety. I was so blind to it. I didn't know how to go down.
I love it.
I was so blind to it.
I love it, bro.
I'm like, Coach, I play safety. He like,
hey, Coach, you made a mistake, bro.
I promise you. He like, you're going to play linebacker here. He said, we've had some good linebackers that's athletic come through here. You're going to play linebacker here. I was like,
that's crazy, bro.
All right, man. I'm through that.
Bro,
it could have been over right there. Really gave him the book back, like here.
Hey, you say you really want as a child, though.
As a child.
That's some first rounder stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like
bro, I'm like, I'm a child.
Like, when they told me I was playing middle linebacker, in my mind, I'm like, bro, this is the stupidest thing ever. Why would you draft me to tell me to go play a position I've never played in my life? You think I was going to tell them that, though?
I told them.
I was over here like, oh, yeah, man.
But I didn't know.
This boy, I got, hey, y'all need a middle linebacker. I'm your guy. Like, that's
but you got to think I'm so young, bro. I don't know, bro.
I don't know. Say, yo,
I was so young,
can't
bro.
Be right, bro.
I was like, I'm a child here. Let me.
My dog, crazy, bro.
So they put me at the linebacker, bro.
I say you brave.
Yeah.
That's how you know it was destiny, though.
Come on.
For you to survive that?
Come on. The original tight end me 33. If you know, you know.
Absolutely.
The original.
Bro. Get your rib list call, man.
The original. It don't mess up because Jarvis is out here.
Yeah, and they gonna blame you.
And that's the first round draft pick. This thing need to look good. Yeah, tighten up.
Absolutely.
Vince run the show. And I remember being there. I was like, Vince, bro, I don't know this spot, bro. On what I'm doing, rock with me this weekend. Like, let's just, if you know something on, you know. So, bro, I promise you. So we get out there. We do individual. Yeah. We go to 7-on. We do team, bro. And we had put the fire zone there early because, you know, the Bo was all about the fire zone.
You want that strong fire zone, man. Come on.
Yeah. And we were sending the fire zones, bro. Yeah. I'm replacing. I'm hot to 3 a couple times. I was out there getting picks. Yeah. So I got a pick, bro. I had 3 picks in that whole weekend. That whole weekend. And I'm not talking about like one-on-ones.
No,
I'm talking
about, like,
in team.
Periods. Like,
bingo.
It's different. Like we
don't, I don't count the one-on-ones.
We don't count one-on-ones. Like
team.
We just don't. Yeah. Well, I wonder why is that? We don't never count that though. It's like, yo, you gotta like, I don't count. Like it's gotta be a team, bro. It has to be a team. Yeah.
And I remember, bro, cause we did one-on-ones. Le'Veon's in my class. So, you know, like I had some.
You got some dudes, bro.
Yeah, like it's thick in there. Yeah. It's thick in there. It's thick in there.
That's Marco L. Bell, Bloody J. Yeah, Jarvis was first.
It's thick in there, Jarvis. Yeah. Wheaton didn't come to the minicamp.
But he was the second rounder.
So, no, Wheaton came to minicamp. He couldn't come to OTAs. Because you remember them dudes in the pack schools, they did by quarters.
Because we had the same with Jordan Zumwalt.
Okay.
Yeah,
remember Jordan Zumwalt? Yeah, I remember when Jordan came in there.
Low key though, I used to love that type of stuff. I'm always giving me the head start. I'd be like, man, make them dudes be super late coming on out here, man. Take your time. Yeah.
Jared Brown, we had that big receiver out there. I remember our draft class. It was tough. We had a little corner. I forget when he went to Illinois. He had the corner. Like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's my guy too. But yeah, so trying to get it. I remember I got them picks on that weekend. I balled, bro. I balled. Fire zones. Yeah. The fire zones was getting me home. Landry gave them to me though, and Landry was a draft pick. So
he was.
So it was kind of like, all right.
Because Landry was the 4th, right?
Landry was the 4th.
Yeah.
He was the 4th.
Rounder,
right after Tay.
Yeah.
So so it was like, all right, who is this? And I remember, bro. I told you about to not even do that, but I remember, bro. Coach not Coach LeBeau, Coach Butts came up to me and he was like, I see you, you getting to the ball. I want to see if you could tackle. And I remember I'm so young, bro. I'm like, I'm gonna come tackle. Like he was like, I don't want to hear it. Like show me. Yeah. You know. So.
But as long as you flexing on the young boys too.
Yeah.
As a guy who's played with Butts as an older guy, I'm like, all right, Butts, I peep your game, bro. You go flex on the young boys. Yeah. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that.
The thing is, the 3-day trial, the stuff that people don't see is like you're there for literally 3 days, like I said. Yeah. So I went to get some. How you live. Like, I went to get some tights, bro, and they told me, bro, you can't get no tights, bro. It was like you're here for 3 days, bro. It's a list. You see the list, and then you just see the.
Oh my gosh.
Go on, bro. You got what you got. But it's little stuff like, bro, your cleats. You know, you got to take care of your feet and stuff. Yeah. So like your cleats get soggy,
right.
kind of your feet. You got to keep rotating your stuff. You kind of got to take care of yourself like you're in college. Yeah. You know, and you're coming from this kind of a mentality in college where it's like,
everything's there for you.
Yeah. So it's like you got to kind of get yourself together a little bit. Dude. You got to learn that playbook. You got 3 days to like lock in on the book. Yeah. You know, kind of how you say, like, you like, man, I was busting a little bit. Yeah. I remember I was like, I can't bust. Like, Vince, what we got here? Yeah. I remember every play, I'm like, Vince, what we got here? So shout out. Like, that's why we put.
I swear to myself, bro, like, the whole time Ricky Minicamp, I'm just like, bro, why are they playing me at this position? Yeah. I was so hot. But my saving grace, and I found this out after the fact with my DC, he literally was like, the thing that we wanted to see that you showed us during that time was, yeah, we know it wasn't going to be easy. We knew you were going to be overwhelmed. We wanted to see you still going to show up. You still going to play like with great effort. Still going to chase stuff like that. Because I was like, bro, I'm going to have a ton of missed calls.
I'm play hard.
But I'm going to get to the ball, bro. So it ain't matter, like, bro, it could be my man over there, and I ain't know. When I see that ball,
I'm going to
get the ball. Yeah. It's a run play. I might be lined up wrong, but I'm going to get the rock.
I think it's always tough. I say for Minicamp 3-day guys. Yeah. Like, you sound like you're a thumper in a sense. Yeah, like, you played a physical game.
It doesn't benefit you.
It doesn't benefit the benefit. Yeah, it's tough to showcase your skills.
You got these athletes. Yeah. It's athletes for you.
So, bro. It was built for
you, it was
for
me,
though, it was
perfect.
When
you think about your background, safety, corner, like, athlete in space. For me, I'm like, bro, I want a phone booth. I want to fight you, bro. Like, I'm used to the hand-to-hand, like, not all this, like, let's run around. Minicamp, once again, CJ Spilling. I don't want to see that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see that and run. Like, let me get that 9-on-7, like, in the box, physical. Yeah. You're not getting that type of stuff.
That's why it's hard.
That time frame. Yeah.
That's why it's hard for, like, that child is hard. Yeah. Because if you're a D-line, it's hard to showcase your ability.
It's really, you got to show your chase.
You got to show your chase. You got to show, like, little abilities.
Little hand, what's your step like, what's your hand placement, but you can't, if you just a dog that, all right, my technique off, but I just big body dudes. I just overpower.
You gotta look the part at least.
You can't show that,
And like quarterback, you can get out there. I think Duck was a quarterback.
You could sling it, bro.
You can sling it. You can show that.
You're gonna look beautiful out there. Yeah. The coverage is gonna be vanilla. You know what you get. It's a ton of cover 3 or some fire zone stuff. So so for the quarterback, you know what you get. Yeah.
And then show well in the meetings and stuff like that. Yeah. But like I remember we had a dude from West Virginia, Ryan Clark. Ironic to Ryan Clark. And he was a fullback. Yeah. And I was like, it just was hard for him to showcase his ability at a fullback because you can't.
You can't thump.
Yeah, you can't thump.
How you going to show that you can move this person out the hole? Absolutely, man.
So, the 3-day trial is a grind, man. It's a different way of coming up. But I think one thing I say is fortunate in the Steeler way is like, they'll tell you they don't matter how you get there, but they truly like, they'll bring you in like, it don't matter how you get there. Like, if you can make some plays, they'll let you kind of get in there.
I promise that's the one thing that I always loved about Pittsburgh. I felt like in Buffalo at the time, it wasn't always like that. You dealt with some of those politics.
I think everything has its politics.
It does. It does. Like, but that's for like it is a little bit. I don't want to say like it's just a little bit less of an emphasis on it in Pittsburgh. But yeah, you still deal with it, but they definitely are more accepting of you don't have to necessarily look the part.
Yeah, you can come be yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing. A lot of places, like, because I've been a couple places, like, you can't just super duper, like, you might got to play an image and different stuff like that. So, it's cool.
Nah, I like it, though, bro. I like it. So, would you say, though, coming as a trial dude, man, how did that do in terms of, like, shifting your mentality for the rest of your career? It helped you or hurt you?
I think it helps you, but I think you always, one thing I tell dudes, bro, always remember, even though they say it doesn't matter where you came from, always remember you are a tryout or you are a free agent.
Oh yeah, facts.
So it's
facts.
like never forget that.
Facts.
It is a business.
Facts.
So it's
it
like
matter.
yes, it doesn't matter, but it does matter.
It doesn't, but it does. Yes.
So
the pedigree, all that talk, like
where you
I've
came
heard
from,
that so much. Like I'm with you, bro. Absolutely. Oddly enough, I would say, man, being a 6th rounder, like I'm actually more happy that I went then than when I was projected. Like I was projected in the 3rd, and I thought I was gonna go 3rd or 4th. But looking back, hindsight 2020, that I don't think it would have been good for me, bro. Like I needed that chip. I needed that. Like I'm pissed off. Like when I finally got that call, bro. Like the thoughts that had went to my head before that phone call, bro, had me in such a dark, like, you see me when I can get low, you know what I'm saying? Like I was there with it, bro. So it's like, bro, when I think of like when I got to Buffalo, bro, I was just so pissed. And then it was like every year, I'm like, I'm proving something. So even when I got paid here, it was like, bro, I'm proving something. Whereas I think if I would have came into the league as a 3rd or 4th rounder, the way that senior year had went for me, bro, like, man, I was on cloud 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Like, let me have got that phone call early, bro.
It'd be different.
I don't think we having this conversation right now. Man. I probably don't even make it that far, bro, because, like, I was a rock star in my mind, bro. Yeah, like, it took, I'm even glad that I went to Buffalo, right? And Buffalo was in Buffalo, New York, and not New York City, New York, because in my mind, before I got on that flight, you know where I was going. I was in New York. I'm a star. Like, I'm there. Like, that, So when I tell you all of that worked out, like, perfectly for me, bro, like, it did. Like,
I think it's dope.
Small market, all that, man.
I think it's dope, like, when, like, 6th rounders and, like, late round guys make it far in their career and show it. Because it show you, like, they're still real good players, bro.
It is real.
Yeah, still really good players. Like,
all the time, man. Think about how many people they'll hear undrafted free agent this weekend, right? Or these past weekends. And they're like, oh, he ain't get drafted. He ain't nice. It's like,
no, he's
bro,
nice.
Dogs, like, for you to even get invited in any way, shape, or form,
you gotta be all right.
You all right, bro. You done been nice somewhere collegiately. You done got something, bro. Like, and that's the part where it's like, man, when you able to talk about you, it's like, man, when you able to stack them years like that, it's like, bro, it shows that, man, it's not an easy thing, but when you do it, it makes it that more sweeter. You know what I mean? Because it's like, man, this dude really had to get it out the way.
And some people, like, these next 3 days will be the last time they put that helmet
ever.
on
Ever.
In the league.
It's dudes, like, I remember to this day, like, that I was at rookie minicamp with. And that was the last time you ever saw them put a football helmet on, bro.
Or at least a league helmet.
Like, this is crazy. And, like, you do the semi-pro and all that. Like, some of the dudes do that, but for a lot of dudes, like, this is it. So, man.
It's a grind. You gotta appreciate it. It's a lot of dudes trying to continue it. It's a grind out here, man.
Facts, man. Facts. So now I like it though, man. But dude, this was a vibe right here, man. I like when we get to every once in a while, you know what I'm saying, go down memory lane like that. Let the people know a little
like
bit.
In the locker room. This is how it be in the locker room, though, man.
In the locker room. A little here, a little there, you know what I'm saying? But keep it friendly. I gotta keep it friendly.
My locker, your locker.
But you know, that's how we do it, man. So, you know, man, hopefully y'all appreciated it. And make sure you hit that like button, subscribe on the way out of this thing if you have not done so. But either way, you know we appreciate you. And drop something in the comment too, man. If y'all got a specific topic that y'all want to hear us talk about, man, or something that y'all want us to share, man, let us know in the comment section, all right? But either way, you know we appreciate you. And until next time, baby, peace.